Looking for copper in Quebec, we've got Kintavar Exploration. That's KTR on the Venture Exchange. They discover a new mineralized zone at the Sherlock corridor. Got with me now, CEO Kiril Mugerman. Kiril, appreciate the time and the update here. Why don't you run through the highlights of the latest news here? It looks like a pretty decent piece of news here for KTR.
No, for sure. That was the last set of results from the summer program. This summer, we decided not to drill. We decided to use the good weather to trench strip as much as we could and expose the mineralization, expose the structure. So this final set of results, what it did, if you look at the map that we show there, the actual Sherlock zone, basically, we now confirm that it extends for 1 kilometer on surface. If you look across, basically it's 400 to 500 meters. So 1 kilometer long by 400 to 500 meters across. And at depth, what we mentioned in the press release from last year's drilling, the deepest we had the mineralization was approximately 160 meters vertical. So now we can finally start putting a bit of a volume and size on this. So that's starting to look pretty good. On top of that, the results, obviously, more and more we find those marbles, we start finding the areas where you get the results, like here, 30 meters of 0.47 on surface. And most importantly, we still see the potential to extend it. So we had the zone to the north, which is elementary, and we believe we are 1.5 kilometers away from the other marbles. So we think that next year, hopefully, we could be connecting the two zones. So that would be 1.5 kilometers plus this 1 kilometer plus 1.5. So if we are successful, we'll have 4 kilometers of mineralization on surface. Colombo is on the eastern side of Sherlock, and that's the first time that we get confirmation of mineralization there. It is within the same fertile area. We got 2 and 3 meters with 0.7 and 0.75 copper on surface. And again, this is an area that barely saw any work. We had a bit of soil anomalies there, so we decided to say, okay, let's go there, because if this continues, that basically 1.8 kilometers of distance from the Sherlock area that needs to be now in the field and with the marbles located. The objective is here, grow the volume as much as we can. You are looking at a significant surface discovery. I don't think any of the open pits here are showing any potential for going more than 200 meters deep, but more work will show it. But really, if we can demonstrate just in the southern corridor, the Sherlock, the 3-4 kilometers of mineralization with several open pits, you're looking at significant volume, low operating costs because you have low energy because you're in Quebec. And this summer we acquired the Pourvoirie Ferracheval, which is a local operation for fishing and hunting, but it's been significantly developed over the last 10 years. Generates cash flows for us, that's first, but most importantly, it provides us now, we own all the infrastructure there, the power lines, the fuel stations, the camp, which can lodge over 150 people, and the roads that were developed by that operation. So it's a significant development milestone for us. So when we acquired that over the summer, now we are drilling. As we mentioned in the press release, we already started drilling a couple of weeks ago. So the drilling is mostly focused on the Sherlock corridor on this 1 kilometer by 400 meters block that I mentioned. The idea is to test the sub-horizontal model that we demonstrated from the summer work. Some drilling will go into the elementary zone as well, and hopefully we'll even have a chance to plug in a couple of holes at this Colombo area and see what that gives us. But that's pretty much the quick update.
When are you thinking we'll have those drill results back?
I think you'll see the earliest mid-January, not before, maybe early January. But we are late November right now. We just started a couple of weeks ago, so yeah, I'd say if we are lucky, mid-November, mid-January.